Welcome to another edition of Freelance Discussions. Today I'm going to be talking about scouting. The question of the day is, how important is it for a duck hunter to scout all the time? But before we get to that topic, I do want to mention a couple of things. We've had camouflage hats made now, and you can get those at the store. Also, we still have some trucker hats and shirts and beanies. So at the end of this video, I'm going to put a link up to the FDH store. Feel free to go over there and check out what we've got. Also, every single Monday, you're going to be seeing content from FDH 4 o'clock Mondays and also Thursdays at 4 o'clock. I'm going to try to be putting out videos. So I can promise you every single Monday there'll be a video at 4, and I'm going to try my hardest to get a video out every Thursday at 4 as well. So be looking forward to those. So let's go ahead and get on to the topic of the day, scouting. Well, first I think it's important for us to define what we're talking about by scouting. So I did a little research just on the definition, and let me put that up here. A scout is a soldier or other person sent ahead to gather information. The verb form is make a search for something or someone in various places. So I think we all know what scouting is. It's getting out ahead of time, finding out where the ducks are, where they're landing, where the X is, so that you can get yourself on the X and give yourself the highest possible chance to be successful on your duck hunt. There are a lot of factors that play into whether someone can do a lot of scouting. Priorities is one. You know, if you have a family, there are events and obligations that come up. In fact, I sat down and I made a list of what my priorities are, and here's how they rank for me. I put God first in my life. My family comes second. I've got a beautiful wife and 4 kids. I've got responsibilities that I've got to take care of. And then number 4 on that list happens to be duck hunting. Now, I love duck hunting. I am absolutely passionate and avid about it. On the rank of priorities at my age, duck hunting's number 4. I can't put it above God, family, and responsibilities. Those things as a man, I just have to take care of. A lot of us have full-time jobs. You know, most of you, I'm sure, are just working class guys like I am, where you go to work from 8 to 5 every single day, which doesn't really leave that much time for scouting. I know in my particular life, I'm a teacher. I've got to be to school every single day about 7. I don't come home till about 4:30 or 5, and during the duck hunting season, that leaves literally no time during the week for me to do any scouting whatsoever. And I know a lot of you guys are exactly the same way that I am with that. You've got to take care of your job. You got to be able to pay your bills. You got to take care of your family. You know, as a man, those are the responsibilities that you have to take care of. For us working class guys, scouting all the time in those situations is just not an option for us, and that's okay. It really is. I don't want anyone to feel bad about it. I know that if you watch a lot of different duck hunting shows, they talk about scouting. You got to scout, you got to scout, you got to scout. And here's the thing. Obviously, the more you scout, the more productive you're going to be as a duck hunter. I will not question that one bit. The more you scout, the more productive that you will be. But you know, duck hunting isn't always about just stacking up numbers and piles of ducks. I would challenge you to find anyone that has more fun out duck hunting than we do. And we don't get to scout as much as I would like to. Another factor that plays into that is distance, time, and money. Our particular duck hunting spots, I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. Your duck hunting spots are not just in your backyard. You might have to travel an hour and a half to get out there and do some scouting. Well, that costs money. A lot of us have a budget. I know you guys probably have budgets too. That means gas, time, and travel. So all of those things, priorities, responsibilities, distance, time, and money, all of those play into whether you can do a lot of scouting. Now, I want to encourage you to not let a lot of these duck channels make you feel bad like you're not some kind of authentic duck hunter if you don't get to do a lot of scouting. Because like I said, in the real world, those of us that are working class guys, we've got a Saturday, and that's about what we've got. I would love to hunt more than that. I'm sure you would love to hunt more than that too. But unfortunately, that's just how life is. Now, those of you that are lucky enough to have more time than that and get out and scout, man, go do it. You're going to improve your numbers dramatically the more that you can scout. But don't feel bad if you can't, because honestly, scouting is not essential for a duck hunter. Now, like I said, will it help you improve your numbers? Absolutely, it'll help you improve your numbers. And I encourage you, scout as much as your schedule allows you, but it's not essential. You can still shoot ducks being a Saturday hunter if you have a full-time job, and you can shoot a lot of them. One way that you can really improve your success rate without doing a lot of scouting is get out in the off season. Get out in the spring and the summers. Know your habitat, know your areas, know where the ducks like to typically be. And a lot of times you can go to traditional spots that have been good, and you can shoot a lot of ducks. So who gets to scout then? Who gets to scout? Well, people with flexible work schedules get to scout a lot. College students who have the ability to not work a full-time job, they get to scout a lot. In fact, I did a lot more week scouting and hunting when I was in college than I'm able to do now. Self-employed or wealthy people get to scout a lot. But for us common blue-collar guys, we just don't get to scout as much as we would like to because that priority list that I was telling you about. So to answer the question, is scouting essential for a duck hunter? And I would say no. Now, is it important? Yes, it's important. And again, the more you scout, the better that you're going to do. And I encourage you to do scout. But can you be a productive duck hunter without scouting often and all the time? Absolutely that you can. Because the number one name of the game with duck hunting to me, and I know a lot of you the same way, is getting out, getting with your buddies, being out in nature, being away, and shooting some ducks for your table. So that's all I've got for you today. I'm going to put that link up to the store for you to check some things out. Thank you for joining me. If you have any comments on this topic, please put them down in the comment section. And if you have any ideas of things that you would like for me to discuss, because I'm looking to make quite a few bit more discussion videos, put those down in there too. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, thanks.